Okay, looks like Bullhorn Betty's in court this morning. Let's see how it goes.
So the parents have accused Andrea Griffin of violating an order of protection. Griffin is known to a lot of people online as Bullhorn Betty. She's a true crime volunteer who has been heavily involved in the search for Sebastian. Sebastian's parents say that she is too involved. Griffin claims she was always on public property, says her First Amendment rights are now being violated. So they're expected to show up at 10 o'clock this morning at court there in Sumner County. We'll be there. We'll let you know what's decided.
Because it's premature at this time. Also in front of me is the state's motion to clarify the intent of the order of protection. The order of protection speaks for itself. It's pretty plain in its language, but it covers what it doesn't cover. Mr. Procedural, you had, in full disclosure, I met with counsel for Ms. Griffin for the state of Tennessee and for the Bowersox and Ms. Proudfoot in chambers before coming out. The parties have asked this court to set this matter to a hearing date separately than from today. You know, in my consideration, I will grant this continuance, but it's only going to be for a short period of time because we have order of protections involved. These order of protections that are filed are in effect, as the court sees them, they're in effect currently except to Mr. Proudfoot's, which is an ex parte, and it remains in effect as an ex parte until we have a hearing on all of these matters at the same time. Council will get their calendars out. Mr. Moore, you and Mr. Kowski are going to represent the Bowersox and the Proudfoots, or just one party?
Your Honor, I believe we can do both because it does seem to be the same.
You're going to represent all four parties then? There's four different orders of protection. There's one that's been granted for Terry Bowersox, Senior, Maddie Bowersox, Katie Proudfoot. The only one that has not been heard yet is Christopher A. Proudfoot, and that was set, and I'll set that for a hearing on the same day that we take all these up at the same time.
Yes, Your Honor. I believe it was our agreement with the Proudfoots. We represent Katie Proudfoot and Christopher Proudfoot, and we can certainly talk to them about potentially representing the Bowersox if they need representation, but as it stands right now,
Okay.
it's the Proudfoots.
I just want to make sure that's clear for the record of who your clients are.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I don't want to address you in matters regarding the Bowersox if you're not representing them. Council, if you'll check your calendars for October the 10th.
I'm open, Your Honor.
State?
Judge, I may potentially be at a jury trial that day, but if not, I can be there.
I'm going to set it for the 10th. Mr. Moore, are you available that day?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I'm going to set this matter. I have orders of protection that morning set on my civil docket that morning anyhow. What I'll do is tentatively set this for 11 o'clock on October the 10th. And we'll address all the issues that are outstanding in this matter. Ms. Griffin, until then, the order of protections as it relates to Mr. Bowersox, Ms. Bowersox, and Ms. Proudfoot are in effect and the ex parte order is in effect as it relates to Mr. Proudfoot. The difference is the penalties, if you violate those, are different for one having been ordered and one that is an ex parte. Those are the differences between those. Any other matters we need to take up, Council? From the state?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Your Honor, we would simply ask that the copy of the statute we provided to the court be entered into the record.
I'll, if you're going to file any, are you anticipate
Yes.
filing any other matters? Just
Yes.
include that with what you're going to file. That way it's in the record. What you provide me back in chambers is not adequate.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Attached back into this file. So
Thank
we
you.
can do that. And anything, Mr. Moore, if you intend to file on anything in the state, I would ask that you all, if you have any motions that you're going to file, please have them filed by Monday, September 30th at noon.
Yes, Your Honor.
And if you'll also include that in that order, Mr. Frizzell, for the court signature, and make sure that all the parties are served. That'll be your order of the court.
Thank you, Your Honor. The date again in September for the motions to be filed.
September 30th, Monday, September 30th at 9 o'clock for the motions. And then we'll have a hearing beginning at 11, as close as possible, beginning at 11. It depends on how the morning goes with the order of protections that morning, how many I have and how many hearings we have on those.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
May we be excused, Your Honor.
May.